Welcome back, Erie County fam. This is a follow-up video from the mayhem that happened in the original video. If you have not seen the original video, it is linked in the description. You should probably start there. We're going to recap it a little and then show you some new footage of the follow-up.
Sign in. You didn't sign in.
I did sign in.
Your name is not Dan, Erie County.
Sure, anywhere till you get a supervisor down here. Get your hands off me, man.
No, let's
Get
go.
your cameras on. Get your cameras on. Sheriff of the county, but you're not willing to admit that it would be a Fourth Amendment violation for them to ID me to get in this building?
No, I'm not doing that.
That's perfectly legal here with you, huh? You're gonna eat those words, Sheriff.
Now, the sheriff of Wyoming County is turning in his badge at the end of the month.
They act up. I'm like, son, you can't play the game.
Down here today, Erie County fam, everybody wants to know, are we going to file a lawsuit? The answer is no. We're going to file 11. Now I gotta go get some papers notarized. Let's go. I got a special envelope for you. This one's addressed to you. Illegal serving.
Listen, y'all, these kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they ain't got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrassing no more. I take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're gonna embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm gonna cut his hair.
Oh, I'm gonna have to ask you.
With all of it.
Hey, do me a favor. Wait for the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification.
You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
This is how it all started, Erie County fam. They had a sign-in sheet. I signed in as Dan, Erie County. I did not wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right and keep my last name private. Eventually they forced me to write my real last name down, and later in this interaction I'm going to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they did take my name and run it through the system and absolutely violate my rights.
Everywhere?
Yeah, we're checking it out. The county building.
Why?
I'm a journalist working on a story on the building and just taking a couple of video of the place and going to the clerks, filing some full request, and be on my way.
Okay.
Huh?
And that should have been the end of it, but...
Come with me.
Why am I
Because
coming
I
with
asked you to sign in. You didn't sign in.
I did sign in.
Your name is not Dan, Erie County.
Sure it is. Demand ID unless somebody commits a crime in this country. That's a Fourth Amendment violation.
I can ask you for your ID.
Oh, well, thanks for asking. No, thank you, though.
No, you're leaving.
I'm not leaving.
You're leaving.
Is your camera on?
It is not. Let's go.
You turn your camera on.
Come on, let's go.
Go where?
I don't know,
Where are we
whatever
going?
he said, let's
Just
go.
because he said something, he doesn't have a lawful order of any sort to give me a lawful command at all. As a sheriff, swear an oath to the Constitution to uphold the Constitution.
I
You
have no
can't
idea what
ID
you're
somebody.
talking about.
That's
Let's go.
the kind of shit we're talking about. This guy is a sheriff. He says he's a sheriff. He's got a badge number here, but he doesn't have no idea what the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment is. Anywhere till you get a supervisor down here. Get your hands off me, man.
No, let's
Get
go.
your cameras on. Get your
Let's
cameras
go.
on. I'm a free citizen. You don't have the right to do this.
Let's go.
You're gonna regret this.
Good.
You have no authority to put your hands on somebody. You just committed a batter.
Good.
Good?
Arrest me.
Yeah, we know there's no accountability for the Blue Line Gang. Police officer. You know it takes 6 months to become a police officer and 2 years to become a barber? You're proving that fact right now. You guys are pignorant. That's the new term today for you guys is pignorant. You guys are being pignorant to the law. Absolutely pignorant. Dude, look at this guy. Look right into his eyes. You look right into his soul. There's nothing there. Total red coat. Thinks it's funny. Violating people's civil rights. This isn't aggressive at all. No. This isn't me yelling.
Go sign in.
Get your hands off me. What is wrong with you guys?
You're in my space.
I'm in your space?
I'm gonna go back.
This is your public space?
You're in office.
This is your public space?
It's everybody.
Exactly. So I have every right to be down in this office, and you know it. Now let me in.
You were given.
Why are you putting your hands on me?
what you need
You
to
keep
do.
shoving on me.
Here you go. For your
You're a
request,
captain.
by
What is your
email or-
badge number?
Name right here.
Your name? You don't have a badge number?
WI4.
All right. Is your body camera has been on or is on or what?
Yeah.
I want to get the conversation of you guys talking
Then
about
we
it.
get up to foil over
I'm
there.
going to get it. Don't you worry. But I want to know that you didn't mute it, or what's the word with that? That was on when you were in there talking? Just now?
Muted it over there, yeah.
How convenient.
Yeah, you're good.
You need your assistance here with this guy.
You a supervisor?
Sure, what's up?
These guys are violating my First Amendment rights and Fourth Amendment rights. They're impeding my traffic. They're causing illegal detention. They're refusing to put their body cameras on while they're violating my rights. I'm just trying to go to the county
Mine's
clerk's
on.
office
Record.
and record my interactions, which is perfectly legal. You need to explain to them the freedom of the press, First Amendment,
The
in
problem
public
is,
places.
he's supposed to sign in. He wrote it. His name is Dan Erie County. So I stopped him. He already.
He put his
alerted
hands on.
somebody.
Tell him to put his hands on me too illegally.
So what's your business today? Did you get it taken care of?
No, this guy put his hands on me. They won't let me go to the county clerk's office. I just want to
I
go to the
asked
county
him for
clerk's,
his
file some
ID,
full
for his
request.
name, and he
He thinks he can get ID out of somebody without committing a crime. You can't. That's a Fourth Amendment violation. He literally said to me, he doesn't know what the Fourth Amendment is. He thinks it's nonsense. This is not funny.
Okay. Do you have an appointment or what's?
I have no appointment. I'm coming through here, documenting my experience,
And all he wants to do
filing
is
some
take.
full request, and I'm done with this illegal detention. You need to
What do you-
educate your.
What are you trying to
deputies
foil
here.
so I send you in the right way? Is it something from there?
County clerk's office. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at the county budget. You know, just exercising my constitutional rights to be in public, video record, and these guys are absolutely violating my civil rights
All you
right
got
now.
to do is go back and sign your
So,
right name and show us
Thank
ID.
you. Thank you for taking care
Oh.
of that. I'm just going to the county clerk's office.
Hold on. So, but you got to sign in. That's their rule.
I did sign it.
Okay, but you didn't use your real name.
I did.
Show us your
I'm here
ID
under the freedom
then.
of press
Your Dan,
as
your name is
Dan
Dan
of Erie County. That's the name of the press.
What's your last name?
You're not getting my last name. You guys don't get my last name. That's a violation
Then you're
of the
not
Fourth
coming
Amendment. Is that not a violation of the Fourth Amendment? Are you the captain?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if they even know Dan from Erie County is coming today.
They don't know I'm coming.
And what would you need at the county clerk's office in Wyoming County if you're from Erie?
I want to file this guy and this lady's, I want to file all their records. I want to file their,
So that you do next door at the sheriff's office. You'd have to foil that.
county budget as well. And, am I being detained, sir?
No, you can.
Am I being detained?
Detain means you couldn't. Detain means you couldn't leave. You can go that way for right now.
I'm going this way to the county clerk's office. This is illegal detention.
Not yet, you aren't. So what? What's this guy need? Did he come in here?
He didn't get this far.
Okay.
No.
I guess I can go to my office.
The last couple I was helping, the girl ran to the bathroom. She came back.
Let's go back. Dan from Erik County. How many Dans are in Erik County?
A lot of them. When you put your
You guys are gonna, trust me, you guys are gonna have no idea how easy it is gonna be to identify me when this story rolls and they see you guys putting your hands on citizens unconstitutionally, pushing people out of a public building. I'm in his public space, guys. Look at this.
Go down the stairs.
When you make
You're
people
more than welcome to go down the stairs. I'll get out of your way so you can go down the stairs. This guy's gonna lock the door again because he wants to leave. He wants to leave. So he's gonna lock people out of the public building again.
You got what you needed.
We're just locking you out.
No, I'm probably gonna be right here. I'll probably be done right after you guys. I'll probably be out of here right after you leave. Right after you leave. I'll be done right after you leave.
Nice. Locally made wood benches for there for you.
I got till 5 o'clock to stand here and video record PIGNORANCE.
I guess I do too, because then I'll get some overtime.
Oh man, I love it when the cops say dumb fucking things like that. That's fucking great. I'm gonna get overtime to violate this guy's civil rights. Doesn't get better than that, guys.
And now you've made the staff all uncomfortable. So when you make the staff
my rights don't trump on people's feelings. People's feelings don't trump rights. You get that? You get that, deputy? You get that?
Unfortunately, they do.
They do not. I love when you guys say dumb things. You guys are, oh man, you guys are saying such dumb things today. I can't believe I didn't come down here sooner to audit you guys.
So everything you're saying's spot on.
Oh, you wait till you find out how spot on it is.
How am I going to find out?
Bro, this video is going to get emailed to you. People are going to call and request to talk to you.
Who?
The Erie County fam, baby. Document my experience, and these guys are stopping me, causing illegal detention on my rights.
Doesn't look like you're being detained to me.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Sheriff. Looks like I'm being detained out of the I'm locked out of the county clerk's office. This is a county building.
Yeah, you can go that way.
Business hours are over? Are you refusing me service, Sheriff?
The door's locked.
What's going on here? You guys are violating my rights.
There's no rights being violated.
There's no rights being violated? I can't go to the county clerk's office because of why? Because of the camera?
I'm sure you'll be able to get there at some point.
When you educate your officers about my First and Fourth Amendment rights, they think they can get ID out of me to come into a public building. I'm being detained out of the office right now.
Nobody's detaining you. You're going around.
So, what is your name, sir?
It's Gregory.
You're the sheriff of the county, but you're not willing to admit that there will be a Fourth Amendment violation for them to ID me to get in this building?
No, I'm not going to admit that.
That's perfectly legal here with you, huh? You're gonna eat those words, Sheriff. I just met the sheriff. And you know what they say, shit rolls downhill, and we can prove it right here, guys. We got a captain, we got a shit deputy, and a shit sheriff trying to ID people, and he thinks it's not a Fourth Amendment violation to ID people without a crime.
Called in sick that day of the field trip here years ago.
Is that a hit? Is that your professionalism? I didn't come down here sooner to audit you guys.
So everything you're saying's spot on.
Oh, you wait till you find out how spot on it is.
How am I going to find out?
Then Erie County fam, I published the story. Then Lackluster covered it. Then the local news covered it. And I'm sure by now, Sage heard about it.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's story was submitted by Dan from Auditing Erie County.
As a sheriff, swear an oath to the Constitution to uphold the Constitution. You can't ID somebody. That's the kind of shit we're talking about. This guy is a sheriff. He says he's a sheriff. He's got a badge over here, but he doesn't have no idea what the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment is.
Aside from instances of police brutality and misconduct of sworn officers, one of the biggest issues with law enforcement in the United States is their lack of education regarding the constitutional limitations of their authority. The main question here is, can the government require you to forfeit your Fourth Amendment rights when seeking public services? Currently, there is no law requiring one to identify themselves when entering a public space. They can certainly ask, but refusing service because you say no is a clear violation of your rights. In the Supreme Court case of Katz v. United States, the courts found that what a person knowingly exposes to the public, even in his home or office, is not a subject of Fourth Amendment protections, but what he seeks to preserve as private, even in an area accessible to the public, may be constitutionally protected. Furthermore, it would be unreasonable to demand ID to enjoy the services you've been forced to pay for, simply because Not everyone has an ID. Creating a law that requires you to show your papers to enter would be unconstitutional. But instead of protecting Dan's rights and welcoming him into his building, the deputies try to physically push him out, knowing that they're above the law.
We don't have time to do what you're doing. Let's
No,
go.
I'm not doing anything.
Let's
Do
go.
not touch me. Do not touch me.
Then it got so big, the local 4 channel news picked it up.
An alderman who's awaiting sentencing for his involvement on January 6th at the U.S. Capitol is making waves closer to home, actually in Warsaw in Wyoming County, where a confrontation with sheriff's deputies kicked off a frenzy on social media.
News 4 Investigates sits down with Daniel Warmis, a self-described journalist and YouTube content creator. Luke Moretti reports.
This door is locked during business hours. You guys are violating rights. You need to unlock this door.
Daniel Warmis, the local First Amendment auditor that News 4 Investigates profiled in May, is back at it again.
Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere until you get a supervisor down here. Get your hands off me, man. Get your cameras on.
This time at the Wyoming County Government Building in Warsaw. What grade do you give them?
That was an F. That is probably the worst I've seen in New York.
Warmis's recorded encounter with Wyoming County Sheriff's deputies is getting traction. About 84,000 views as of Monday on his YouTube channel.
I'm a free citizen. You don't have a right to do this.
Let's go.
You're going to regret this.
Good.
Those who follow Warmis on social media are lashing out at the sheriff's office for the way he was handled by deputies. Some of the comments are what could be described as spirited.
A lot of people don't know their rights, and that's part of why we do what we do.
But many on the receiving end of his audits, like government employees and law enforcement, don't always get what he's trying to do, which is to test constitutional protections. But some say he pushes the envelope to get a reaction.
Go sign in.
I did sign in.
You did not.
I did.
Patrick Phelan is a retired Rochester area police chief and executive director of the New York State Association of Police Chiefs.
It's clear that the motivation for the people that are making the videos are to attempt to bait police into some type of confrontation.
In this case, Warmis signed in as Dan Erie County, and that caught the attention of deputies who, for a while, stopped him from entering areas where the public can go.
So you guys are detaining me from traveling freely to a perfectly public office over here.
Yep.
Do you have a reason to be there?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's called freedom, baby.
The deputies denied him access because he did not sign his last name. Warmis argues that's a form of being ID'd and a violation of his rights.
Constitutionally protected activity, what I was doing in there, and got shoved out of a building because I didn't waive my Fourth Amendment right of not IDing.
If they're standing in a place where they can legally be and they're videotaping something, you just let them. And, that's what they want is for you to engage with them.
Even the top guy, Sheriff Rudolph, makes an appearance at one point and gets an earful from Warmis.
What is going on here? You guys are violating my rights.
There's no rights being violated.
There's no rights being violated? I can't go to the county clerk's office because of why? Because of the camera?
I'm get there at some point.
When you educate your officers about my First and Fourth Amendment rights.
Warmis says he tries to be cordial and professional, but admits the encounter fired him up to the point of using some colorful language.
You guys are pignorant. That's a new term today for you guys is pignorant. You guys are being pignorant to the law.
Now looking back, do you think it was appropriate to say that?
Maybe to say the word pignorance once and explain what pignorance was. But after I got in the building and I'm walking by the guy and I'm like, I'm just here filming pigs. But I mean, like, that was inappropriate. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Reluctantly, Warmis eventually goes back to the front desk and signs in with his real last name. At that point, he's given access to walk around and record in publicly accessible areas and offer this bit of an on-camera commentary.
Is this America or is this Wyoming County? Because in America, we're allowed to do this.
Wyoming County Sheriff Rudolph declined an on-camera interview and would not respond to specific questions about the way Warmis was handled. But he does tell News 4 Investigates that the sign-in sheet has since been removed. Luke Moretti, News 4.
Then, 2 days later, this happens.
Kayla, now the sheriff of Wyoming County is turning in his badge at the end of the month. Sheriff Greg Rudolph announced his retirement plans in an email to the Board of Supervisors on Monday. Rudolph and 3 of his deputies appeared in a News 4 Investigate story last night at 6. That report centered around a First Amendment auditor who visits government offices and records those interactions for his YouTube channel. Dan Wormus, the so-called auditor, claims his rights were violated by the sheriff's office during a visit to the Wyoming County government complex. Rudolph, who has been leading the office since 2013, declined to be interviewed on camera and refused to answer specific questions about the encounter with Wormus.
Now, earlier in this video, I promised you I would show you and prove to you that this man here did indeed take my name off that sign-in sheet, run it through his system, and violate my rights completely. Notice this phone call. Watch.
Oh yeah, a bunch of yellow line gang members instead of blue line.
Now, Captain Tamol thought he was funny, saying, "Oh, Washington, D.C. calling. Wonder who that could be." But he literally just admitted he took my name off the sign-in sheet, ran it through the system, and contacted Washington, D.C. Probation Department. Now, what y'all been waiting for. How about that second visit?
You know when we're going to get it right? The second visit, after you guys take the pounding from the public for violating people's rights. That's when we're going to get in here.
Back down here today, it is July 13th. Down here at the Wyoming County Building. They say, I told them they'd get it right on the second visit. Let's see if they learn. How you doing today? Yeah. How's it going? Sign-in sheet, no more, huh?
No,
we evicts that, huh?
You put the old kibosh to that.
Yeah, we gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta take an effect the Constitution and be Americans, you know? Nice to see you.
All right, take care.
Looks like a pretty easy go. How you doing?
Great. These are the 2 that are coming off?
No, these are the 2 that are coming.
off?
And this is the new one that's coming out.
Okay, let me just label these. And they're on both of yours?
Yes.
Gone, baby, gone. I like that. I like that a lot. Got rid of that sign here that they had up. We didn't even have to address it. I like that. How you doing? I had a question about the sign on the wall that used to be here.
Yep.
About no.
We took that down.
There's one more inside there. I don't know if you guys missed that one, or are you guys including the clerk's record room?
That actually had to do with our actual documents out there, like that's in the books, our deeds and mortgages and stuff. That, as far as taking pictures of those.
As far as taking pictures of those, is that illegal?
It's not illegal. I mean, we don't normally let people take pictures unless it's just.
No, I understand the full request and documents and getting documents, but like if I just want to open up one of those old books just to show the people what the book looked like, would that be all right?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, just making sure. There was another sign in there. I don't know if you missed it.
Okay,
or not, but,
we might have missed it, but we did take that down because we're just kind of revising it because
definitely got
it's not that you
take
can't
time
use,
to always remember the Constitution. You know.
It's not that you can't use your camera in here. It was specifically for the documents itself. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and
I'd take a look at some of these old books
just
to see what the books look like. You know, some of these old ones. Thank you.
Yep, that's fine.
It's a pretty cool deal right here. That one's like 3-dimensional. All right, thank you very much. Yeah. So this book here goes back to 1841, guys. Be very gentle with, you know, of course. I mean, I got no idea what we're looking at here, but you can get a look at some of the how old this book is here. That's pretty cool. Different documents here. Put this one back where we got it. We got some new signs up here, guys. Laying out here for people to see. Just before I do leave, did you guys see any signs? Say closed except for meetings.
It's only open for meetings.
Let's see. Did it say that anywhere? Or is this guy just making shit up? Public. So the door doesn't even have locks on it. So it's not even. No, they can't even lock people out of this office.
Locks on that one.
And there's locks on there. And if it was locked, it would have been unaccessible. Definitely got some new authorized personnel only signs to specificate where people kind of can't walk through the doors.
How's it going today, all right?
Pretty good.
Good, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm Chris.
Chris? Dan.
Nice to meet you.
I know who I am, but yeah, today is a lot more cordial, a lot more professional from the police department here, and glad to see we got rid of some unconstitutional stuff like the sign in the clerk's office saying no video recording, audio recording. I seen that sign was gone. I seen that the sign-in sheet's gone, and
yes, sir.
You know, taking time for the Constitution is always a good thing. It makes us all Americans, checks and balances. So,
yes, sir.
It's nice to meet you.
You too, buddy. Have a good day.
You too.
Back.
Yeah, I'm heading to I gotta head to the sheriff's department and get some full requests. How you doing? Good. Would you like to say anything to the Erie County fam? Would you like to say anything to the Erie County fam? No apologies or nothing? No? I'll go file this lady's record, find out if they did any discipline or not. She's clearly still here. No apology, no nothing. I would have smoothed it over just a little bit, but apparently that's Can we go out this way? In between this clip and the next clip, I cut it out. I went over to the sheriff's, did some FOIL requests to find out what disciplinary was done by foiling their records, and then had to come back to the county office and talk to the clerk real quick. This is next clip is just on the way out. Have you ever seen the movie Up? Pretty good. No remorse, no nothing, no apology, illegalness, it's just nothing. Last chance. Thank you. Down here today at 227 Niagara Street, down here at Pember, the attorney, to pick up some paperwork for the serving. Today, Erie County fam, everybody wants to know, are we gonna file a lawsuit? The answer is no. We're gonna file 11. Now I gotta go get some papers notarized. Go. Lawsuit brought to you by Pember Law Group. Call Brittany for all your attorney needs. July 21st down here in the Wyoming County Center. We got some special envelopes to deliver today. Notice of claim. Locks on them now. Interesting. How you doing? I got a special envelope for you. This one's addressed to you. Illegal serving. No problem. How you doing? Just here to serve this to the county. This is legal serving for notice of claim for a lawsuit.
Okay.
So.
Hold on just a second.
Yeah, if you want to get.
Do you need like the county clerk to serve it to, or?
I don't need a copy. I mean, sometimes they mail them out, so this is just a notice I'm hand delivering. That's all. You can give it to the clerk.
To the county clerk?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
I noticed this here, County fam, as I was turning in that document. They did get a revised form up here talking about no pictures of documents. But they did take the one down inside the room here. But this is their new revised document list. I think it's funny now. What's that?
Contacted you.
Yeah?
How you been? I've been waiting for
You gonna pick up this phone or? Oh, sorry. I got some paperwork to deliver. Here's
Okay.
notice of claim.
Okay, I'll get these to the right positions for you.
Thank you very much.
Like, we live in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. People that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, well, I'm like, son, you can't play the game.